So there's been this new trend going around in the Smash community, and it's one of those trends where pretty much you tell people a bit about yourself regarding a certain topic that you're into, and in this case it's about Smash Ultimate. You pretty much just tell others like who you main, who you think is overrated, underrated, who you like to fight against, who you like to spectate the most, and I thought I'd do this trend too because why not? Everyone else is doing the same thing, and also, at the time of me recording this, a few of my Discord members did the same thing in the server. They showed themselves doing it in one of the channels earlier today, so I thought I might as well hop into this trend too. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I guess hype the video too because that's been a thing for some time now. Also, if I sound a bit too quiet, then I apologize. It's late at night at the time of me recording this, and I don't want to wake anyone else up in the house, so yeah, again, I do apologize if I sound a bit quiet, but yeah, anyways, let's get into it. Starting with the first category, current main. Well, if you've watched this channel for some time now, you obviously know that it's Pac-Man. Like, my best clips come from this character, and I love playing this character a bunch. I mained Pac-Man for over 10 years now since the start of Smash 4, so yeah, couldn't be more obvious. And while we're at it, let's segue over to the next category, which is first main. Like I mentioned earlier, I started playing competitively during the beginning of Smash 4, and actually, I started out as a quad main at first. It was between 4 characters, I believe. There was Pac-Man, Greninja, Kirby, and I think it was Duck Hunt, but it doesn't really matter because out of those 4 characters, I ended up playing Pac-Man the most anyway, so yeah, competitive-wise, it's still Pac-Man, but if we're talking more on a casual level, like when I first started playing Smash in general, I started playing Brawl in 2009 at a friend's house, and at the time I mostly played a bunch of Kirby. I know that's pretty cliche, everyone's played Kirby at some point, but I mean, I can't think of a better answer than Kirby. I did play him the most back then, so it's gotta be Kirby, but again, if we're talking competitive wise, then it's Pac-Man. Next category is a character that I wish I could main. I can't see myself ever actually maining another character besides Pac-Man. I just have way too much fun with this moveset, but if there was another character that I could play on like a main level, then it would probably have to be Snake. Like, every time I watch a Snake player like at a top level, I'm just in awe like how they're able to like manage all their projectiles, like all their grenades, Nikita, and the way they recover too. Like, if you've seen that Hurt and Acola set, then you probably remember that one recovery where Hurt was maneuvering around all of Steve's blocks, and it just had me in awe, man. Like, I wish I could replicate all the things that the top Snake players do, but I could never get the hang of it. But yeah, Snake is my answer for a character that I wish I could main. Next up is worst character, and here's the thing, right? If you've seen the short series where I played every character for about a day or two, then you'll know that I'm at least okay with everyone, but there are quite a few standouts in which I had a pretty tough time getting anything done. The one that comes to my mind has to be Ken, and like, I know how to do his inputs, but I don't really know how to get them like started or how to do his combos. He's a weird little fella, I just don't know how to like use him properly. Anyways, next up is favorite character to play casually, and that definitely has to go to Kazuya. I really like doing his combos, like, they're so satisfying to pull off. I know how to do electric, I know how to like do the Ferps tech, but the only thing holding me back from playing him more is just how slow he is. I don't think I like having to deal with a bunch of zoners outranging me when I'm playing Kazuya. It's just not fun, but when I get in as Kazuya and get a combo started, then that's when the adrenaline really hits. So yeah, Kazuya is my answer for favorite character casually. Next up is overrated. Who do I think is overrated? In my opinion, it's probably Joker. Like, don't get me wrong, he's still good, like great even, but I just think people kind of over-exaggerate his strengths a bit. Like, sure, Arsene's pretty stupid. He has very good combos, he's got great kill power, especially when Arsene is in the mix. He's got pretty good camping with Gun and Aha. He's very slippery thanks to his great mobility, but again, I think those strengths are a bit over-exaggerated by some people. Especially when we got characters in the game now like Kazuya, Luigi, Steve. But yeah, I still think Joker's a great character. I just think people kind of over-exaggerate how strong he actually is. Next up is underrated character. Now this is a pretty easy one for me to answer. I've always thought Wii Fit Trainer was a pretty underrated character. Obviously, there's deep breathing. That's pretty much a crutch that she has to rely on, but it's a really good crutch. Like, have you seen those clips where Wii Fit gets deep breathing and then they just kill the opponent at 0? Deep breathing still gives you, like, really good damage output, great kill power. She's got pretty good zoning with Sun Salutation and the Soccer Ball too, and she's got some surprisingly decent matchups. Like, she actually does pretty well into Steve from what I've heard, and honestly, that's enough for me to say that she's underrated, and I think people should not sleep on this character at all. Now, next up is most hated, and I'm not sure what this is insinuating. Like, is this just most hated character to fight or what? Because there's another category that asks you for your least favorite to fight, so I'm just gonna go with like least favorite character in the game overall based on like whatever criteria, and for this I'm just gonna say Min Min. Like, I don't care about ARMS, and the way she plays in Smash is just too toxic. Like, I don't know how the devs thought this would be a good game design. No one's having fun fighting against Min Min. I just don't care for her inclusion at all. Now, on the complete opposite side of the spectrum, there's love in the original game. I would probably have to say King K. Rool. Like, fun fact, Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo was the first video game that I ever played. I was like 4 years old at the time, so this game has a special place in my heart, and by extension, King K. Rool has pretty much been around for my entire life. I love this character. I'm so happy that he's in Smash now, and I'm glad he's returned in Bonanza. I hope he makes more appearances in the Donkey Kong series going forward. Now, next up is a character whose game I've never played, but I love in Smash. Let's see, I'm a fake gamer nowadays. I don't really play that many games today, but back then I used to play a lot more variety of games, and I'm pretty sure I have most of the Smash franchises covered. Let's see, I think the only one of the few franchises I haven't actually played a game from yet is Persona, so I guess by proxy that means I have to pick Joker for this one. I do really like how he plays. He's really fun in Smash. I really like how his moveset just flows together so well, so yeah, that's my answer. Now, next up is favorite to fight. Now, here's another repeat answer. I'm going with Snake for this one. I don't know, I just really like fighting against Snake for some reason. I know, like, most people don't typically like fighting against zoners, especially someone like Snake, but I just find it really fun to like try and learn ways to like get around his grenade, and it's really fun to like gimp him off stage too, like assuming he doesn't do a high recovery. But I've just always enjoyed fighting against Snake, like ever since the beginning of Ultimate. Now, least favorite to fight? So keep in mind, I only really play Wi-Fi nowadays. I don't go to offline anymore, so this is mostly going to be based on Wi-Fi. I've always had a vendetta against Link. Maybe it's just because I play Pac-Man, and the Link matchup is pretty tough for him, but I just I've just always had an issue with Link in particular. Maybe I need to like grind with a Link player or something. Now, next up is favorite to spectate. Well, here's yet another repeat answer, and it's one that I've already had to repeat once. It's Joker. I really like watching him play Leo. If you've seen that one clip where he pretty much freestyled on Spargo, then you pretty much know why I like watching Joker so much. He's just really cool, he's fun to watch, and Arsene really makes matches a lot more tense, especially in a last hit scenario. So yeah, that's my answer for favorite to spectate. Now next up is a character that I wish was better. God, I wish Chrom was so much better, man. Like, he already is really good, like, off stage, but it's just that recovery, man. If he had a different up B, then I guarantee you Chrom would shoot up, like, to high tier at the very least. Yeah, I just wish Chrom was better. He's really fun to fight. I really like watching him a bunch. It's just, you don't really see him that much because of that up B. Like, most people just switch to Roy at that point, which I totally don't blame them for. Now, last up is most wanted character, and here's the thing. 2 of my most wanted characters are already in Smash. The first one is Pac-Man, because I grew up with Pac-Man and a bunch of Namco games growing up. I've wanted him since, like, Brawl. He finally made it in Smash 4, so I'm really happy about that. The other character that I wanted that's already in the game is King K. Rool. I already explained how DKC was my first game ever, so I think it's pretty obvious that I would want K. Rool in Smash 2. I don't really know who else I would want in Smash at this point, but if I had to pick one character that I would want added to Smash, it would have to be me. I'm in Smash now.